When I first recorded this video, I was actually giving Joey Swoll the benefit of the doubt. I really was. Then he released his apology video, calling people colored and all this other stuff, saying he didn't know the word. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it felt disingenuous, it felt scripted, it felt fake, it didn't feel authentic. And I know he has to maintain a prim and polished issue. I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, people are so naturally just angry about the aspects of being too sensitive. It's so crazy." I want to point this out. Let's get to the brass tacks. Let's get the beginning of everything about what we're doing here. So, if you don't know Joey Swoll, he posted the picture you see on screen. More so, right? And he did a video cosplaying as Hulk Hogan. A lot of people commented and said Hulk Hogan was a horrifying racist. He sucks. Yada yada, bing bang, caboodle, bamboozle, soozle. He says, "Oh, well, Hulk Hogan was a swell guy. He has a great legacy. It's outstanding." I say, what's wrong with you, Joey Swoll? You can acknowledge two things. You can acknowledge that he did have a great legacy. He's a big reason why the WWE is actually popular. He really is. He's Hulkamania and it's running wild. He's the all-American boy. It's outstanding. But you can also acknowledge, and this is important, you can also acknowledge that he was wildly, and I really do mean this, wildly racist. He was insanely racist. So racist to the point where his daughter was dating a black man. And he said, I don't really want that. That's a little bit messy. I hate that so deeply. And what's crazy is that Joey Swoll built his entire online empire on the back of public accountability. That was his entire thing. He said, all right, so this woman is actually recording inside of this gym. See here? And she shouldn't be doing that. It's messed up. And she just wants to get views and clicks, and you shouldn't do that whole thing. His whole shtick was be better, be respectful, and be kind. That was his whole thing. The self-proclaimed gym dad for the insecure, the confused, and the misinformed. But apparently, empathy is only fun when it's performative, right? That's what the whole thing is. And then he got called out on live, and I can't show the clips. So this is the reason I recorded this video 4 times. I tried to put the clips in for context. I got copyright striked, and I was ineligible. Then I got blocked in 2 countries. So Joey Swoll, you suck. I don't know. I don't really know how to phrase it better than that. I'm not really sure why I'm getting flagged in any capacity. Not really sure what's going on there. I hated that. I just deleted the video. I recorded it, and I hate redoing videos. I usually do one take, shake, and bake. I just get out of here, keep it going. It was annoying. I understand, Joey, that maybe you have some childhood nostalgia that Hulk Hogan was amazing. Maybe he inspired you, and he was nice to you, apparently. You even stated that he was very nice to you. And if you don't know the drama that's going on, it's because Joey Swoll called black people colored. You got to talk about the colored people, is what he said. It was a whole thing. He's made a lot of missteps. And as of me recording this video, he has made an apology stating, I didn't know that the words were offensive. You didn't know the word color was offensive? It's crazy. But you know what? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm really going to give you the benefit of the doubt here. But what I am going to say is the fact that when you initially made your defense, you lacked any nuance at all. You just lacked it. You didn't say, hey, Hogan has a complex legacy, and I understand the pain of his words and they cause, but I grew up idolizing him, and I'm still reckoning with the fact of that. But still, you didn't say that. And you doubled down and did a full tribute, dressed as Hulk Hogan, mind you. That's what you did. And you referred to black people as colored while trying to explain why we should all just get over it. That's stupid. That's not good. Everything you did was no. Everything you did sucked. Every single moment of what you've done is sucked. Because I've realized something. Because at first, I seen you around Facebook. I seen you around Instagram Reels. I don't watch TikTok that much, but I've seen you around. And I realize your content relies on outrage, getting mad at people. That's your dirty little secret, isn't it? Isn't just gym etiquette safe. You're a rage farmer. You crop for viral clips. That's what you do. You just crop them out. That's what you do. That's all it is. It's not about what's right. It's about what sells. I feel like you knew defending Hulk Hogan would get people. You thought that people would be on your side, but you forgot one thing. I don't care about you. I think you forgot about that. You also copyright strike my video, which agitated me already. So now we're not on good terms. And I've seen your fans defending you. Oh, yeah, the gym bros and fitness fanatics ready to launch keyboard crusades in your defense. I seen ya. Every video you stitch, oh, man, I've seen you. You never tell them to attack. You never do, but they're there for you because you've changed some lives. And I will acknowledge the same way I can acknowledge that Hulk Hogan did amazing things for WWE, and he was racist, and he stopped the union because he sucks. I can acknowledge you've changed many people's lives, and you have an amazing body, but you suck. See how I did that there? See how I acknowledge both things as true, but still acknowledge them nonetheless without idolizing them and acting like they don't exist? When you said you didn't know in your apology video, you said, I didn't know that Hulk Hogan did that. How? Isn't he your idol? Don't you know anything about him? Isn't he your best friend? Didn't you say that? Didn't you say he was your best friend? Didn't you say you love him? Didn't you say you want to lay in bed with him? Didn't you say that? Didn't that's your best friend? And that you want it? And you say you want to rub his back? And you say you wish you could resurrect him? Isn't that what you said? Isn't that you? I'm being hyperbolic here, obviously, for the sake of emphasis. But generally speaking, what is wrong with you? And this is what kills me. You have rules, right? You have rules, obviously, because you critique people. That's your entire content. You find clips and you critique people, but they're flexible. They stretch for the famous. They bend for the beloved, right? That's what they do. And they snap down like a little mousetrap on the unknown. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. You'll publicly humiliate a TikTok creator with 400 followers, what I've seen you do 5 times, for making a video about gym harassment. That's what you'll see. You call it gym harassment when a girl's walking around in those clothes and said nobody walks around and goes to the gym with makeup. And I've seen you do that. And yeah, 100% go crazy. Nuts. No one called you out for that. No one's gonna do that. That's just fair for a lot of men because you got a lot of gym bros on your thing. A lot of gym bros. That's what you got. 100%. That's what you got. That's what you got. But as soon as your idol uses the N-word, it just says it. Just says it. You end up becoming the greatest PR on the planet. That's what you do. That's what you're saying. Oh yeah, I can't really do that. I love him. He's an amazing thing. Because this isn't about defending Hulk Hogan. It's about defending what Hulk Hogan represents. It's disgusting what he represented, especially in the later years of his life when WWE didn't want anything to do with him. And you can respect a legacy, but acknowledge the horrible person they've become. I acknowledge Ozzy Osbourne cheated on his wife. I acknowledge that. I acknowledge he did cheat on his wife, and that's bad, and that's evil, and that's messed up. I hate him for that. But I also acknowledge that he had a great legacy for music. I can acknowledge both things. Two things can exist at the same exact time. But I'm not saying to meet in the middle. I'm saying I don't care about the legacy he left. He sucks. That's what I'm saying. I do not care. I don't care. You know what integrity means? Consistency. That's what it means. It means standing for the same values no matter who you're talking to. That's integrity. Joey, you don't do that. You don't do that, Joey. You scold strangers for bad behavior, then excuse icons for hate speech. You weaponize shame selectively. That's not integrity. That's branding. It's stupid. You lean into it deeply. The clearer it becomes, you're not about cleaning up gym culture. You're curating your image is what you're doing. Because if you cared about cleaning up gym culture, you wouldn't be doing this. You wouldn't be doing that. I know it sounds dramatic, but this is what happens when fitness culture stops being about health and starts being about control. Because I don't think you want to guide people or want to correct people. I think you want to punish. Because that's what it seems like you're doing is punishing. Whenever you critique somebody, you're punishing them. You want to be right. And the second your sense of right is questioned, you lashes out or you play dumb. You can't play dumb to this. You have over 10 million collective followers, dude. Over 10 million. You're not allowed to just be dumb about things. You have to actively be informed because, newsflash, this is your job, I'm sure, right? This is your job. I work at Amazon. This is my side gig right now. This is my side gig. I have a pretty sizable platform, so I have to watch my words sometimes, and I do that. But I still get my voice out. I still, in nuance and my integrity is what I do. Hulk Hogan's legacy is messy, complicated, and stained. You didn't just ignore that. You erased it. You put on a costume and told the world that racism was just a footnote in the story of a hero. That's not leadership. That's whitewashing. That's weakness. And that's disgusting. I hate that. Joey, you told us to do better. You told us to reflect. You told us to think before we act. I was there, I remember. And then you threw it all away and cosplay as a man who said, I guess that makes me racist. And I'm not saying your cosplay is bad. Obviously, you respected him. You loved the legacy. But you didn't clarify. You didn't apologize. You doubled down. You stood in front of your ring light, flexed your virtue signaling biceps and told everyone that about being called colored shouldn't offend them. Okay. Then you came out with this lackluster apology. Okay. You keep telling us to be better. And now we're asking you to start. This is what we're doing. To be honest, I don't hate your apology. I don't. But it doesn't feel real. It just doesn't feel real. Don't know why. Don't know why. You practice that. You practice that. You should apologize when you're on live, not gonna lie to you. But the internet will forget. You won't be in this controversy for long. You don't get big and popular without going through at least 1 or 2 controversies. Everyone goes through them. You'll get past this and the internet will forget. But I won't. Remember, I won't. And if I get big enough, bigger than you, I'm not gonna forget this. So please, remember that. Remember that.
I'm your Nick and night, be my Laurel, slow. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.